Someone shared this chart with me and asked what I would do in this market. This is the Boom 900 index market, and in this video I'll explain to you how I would approach this market, and my approach is applied to every other financial market, boom and crash, every other synthetic asset, every other currency asset, every other, as long as you can read their charts, right? As far as you can see them on the charts, then you'll be able to analyze using this approach. If you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe, turn on your notifications so that you will always get updated when I post new videos like this, because I believe my videos will change your trading for the better. All right, so let's go into it. This is the Boom 900 index market. I'm going to go to the daily time frame first of all to see what the market looks like on the daily time frame. So looking at the daily time frame, it's obvious the market has been ranging around where it is at the moment, right? Price usually just ranges around here when it gets to that level. So I have taken that into consideration. Excuse me. I have taken that into consideration. And then the first thing that brought me to this time frame was to see the direction of the market. Now I want to see series of higher highs in this market because I've already seen that there is more bullish momentum in the market. And as you can see clearly, price was consistently pushing to the upside until it got to this place where it started consolidating at. Okay, so I'm going to just zoom in into, I'm going to come in closer into the market and look at it. And I'm still seeing more highs, right? These are higher lows I'm highlighting right now. And if you look at it closely, you'll see that there are higher highs in this market. Okay, so that tells us that the bullish momentum I saw earlier is still very valid. But currently, price has come to an area where it usually reverses to the downside from. That is our resistance zone, right? So price has come to a resistance zone. Why is this our resistance zone? Is because if you notice, price has severally dropped from that level, right? You can see that whenever price gets to that level, usually bounces back. Whenever price gets to that level, usually bounces back from that level. Okay, so even though that is where price is currently ranging at, it usually just reverses to the downside from that level. So what have I seen in this chart? I've seen an uptrend. Yeah, I have seen an uptrend, and I have seen a ranging phase, and I have also seen that price is at resistance. But from my strategy, when you are analyzing the market, the first thing you want to look at is the direction, which is the trend, right? So judging from my market structure, you can see that we are in an uptrending market. So having that in mind, we know also that we want to be buying. That means we want to catch spikes in this trade, in this market, right? We want to enter this market with the intention of catching spikes. So that also means that we are looking for price to be at our support region. Areas like this are my support zones, areas where the trend line is directed at. So whenever price comes to that trend line, I'll be expecting it to bounce up from there. So those are areas that I'll be looking to catch spikes from. All right. I'll also look to place my horizontal line to still find support around that zone, right? I want to see if I can still find support around that zone. Placing this on the daily time frame is just to find the key levels, right, where I want to be trading from. So you can see that consistently where I place my line, price has consistently been respecting it. Price has been bouncing back from that level, right? Price has been bouncing from that level. You can see it goes back up from that level. So consistently price has been reversing around that zone, right? That's the same area here. So I want to see price at that level again before I can place a buy trade. I want to be buying, right? But how long will it take for price to come to that place? It's going to take a lot of time, right? I'm looking to trade today. I'm looking to trade now, possibly. So that support is not where I will be trading from today. It's going to take quite some time before price will reverse back into that level. before price will reverse into that level. Note that we are currently at the resistance zone, which means price might eventually want to come back into that level, right? Also considering that this is a ranging phase, right? Price might want to come back into that level. But how long will it take? It's going to take a whole lot of time. So what will I do? I'll go to a lower time frame and do the same analysis that I just did on the daily time frame. Now, this time around, I've noticed that price is at now we've seen that price is at a key resistance, like I said. Having in mind that whenever price reaches resistance or support, it's either two things are involved, right? It's either price will break that resistance and turn it into support, or it will reverse at that resistance, right? Now, we are seeing a strong bullish momentum in the market, and the price movement is very bullish, right? We've also seen that the market has been in an uptrend consistently for a very long time. So we are hoping that for these reasons, we are going to break that resistance, right? Now, if you notice, there's a new high here. There's a new high here. So if price should break this resistance, this resistance here, I want to see price above this high. I want to see that price breaks that high. I'm not going to just jump in. This is the boom and crash markets, right? Sometimes you might want to catch spikes and you not see spikes, but eventually when you are out of the market with losses, you will now see the market spiking up and down. This reason is because we don't wait patiently for the right time to enter the market. We don't wait patiently for the right time to enter the market. So the right time for me, following my strategy, the right time is for me to wait for price to break this resistance or for price to come back into the support, right? I want to see price break this resistance or come back into the support. So what's going to happen now is I'm going to go to a lower time frame and still do the same analysis. Now, on a lower time frame, you can see that there is a reversal point here where price has bounced back up from. It doesn't really concern me. I don't really care about that one because I'm going to be depending on what I saw on the 4 hours time frame. Now, the 4 hour time frame is a time frame that gives me more clarity than every other time frame, right? The 4 hours time frame usually gives me conviction to do whatever I want to do in the market without fears, right? So if my setup on the 4 hours time frame is right, then it's most likely I'm going to win that trade. So that means I'm still going to wait for what I planned for this trade from the beginning, right? I want to see price break this resistance or eventually go back into this support. So if price should come into this support, this particular support we are looking at right now, that is very close to the current level, will I jump into the trade? No, I'm not going to do that because that would be too high a risk for me, right? I'm not saying price might not spike at that level. We might be able to catch spikes at that level, but the chances of that happening are really slim compared to when price has broken that level and retested that level, or when price has come down to this other level, right? So I'm going to go to a lower time frame right now. You can see that support I was talking about is clearer here on this lower time frame. Is it going to hold price? Is it going to pull price back up? I am not certain. Now, I've seen another reason to even be more afraid of that level. Why? You can see that there is a double top on the 30 minutes time frame, right? What does the double top tell you? That the market is most likely going to keep going down, right? Can I also look for selling opportunities here? Yes, I can look for selling opportunities, but that will be after price must have broken this support and retested it. Is it an ideal setup for me? No, it is not an ideal setup for me. Why? Because the market is trending to the upside, right? So I want to stick to my plan of wanting to buy instead of selling. Okay, so that's why I'm going to still wait for price to come back to this other support or for this resistance right here to be broken. These are really simple ways to look for entries, right? So I'm going to go to a lower time frame now. I'm going to go to 15 minutes and it's still going to be almost the same thing as 30 minutes. So I'm just going to wait. All right, a lot of persons might want to jump in at this zone and place their buys, right? It might work for you, but it's not ideal for me, so I'm just going to skip. That. And then the 5 minutes time frame is almost the same thing as the 15 minutes, right? So I'm just going to wait. I'm not going to just jump in. I've already done my analysis here. Had it been I'm using indicators, probably I would look for indicator confirmations on this 1 minute time frame. But since I'm doing this without indicators, which is a more profitable way for me to trade, a more professional way for me to trade, I'm not going to be doing any analysis on this time frame. I'm just going to wait for what I've already done to play out, and then I'll look for buying opportunities when price has come to my key level, which is this guy below, or after breaking the resistance here and turning it into support. At that point, what will I be doing? I'll be looking to see more bullish momentum in the market, right? By that, I'll wait for the 4-hour candle to close bullish. When price has come to those levels, I'll wait for the 4-hour candle to close bullish, and then I'll also look to see more bullish momentum on the lower time frames. The higher majority, right, will win. So if more time frames give me more bullish momentum, then I'll go with that and I'll look for opportunities. If I'm going to be taking this trade, I'll probably make another video and share for you guys to see how it went on the short. So I'll post that one up. It'll be a short video. I'll just post it as short. You guys will see what's going on. If you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you turn on post notifications so that you always get updated when I post a new video. If you also want to learn how to do your analysis without using indicators, like I said, indicators usually is not sustainable compared to doing it with your eyes, being able to analyze the market with your naked eyes. You can be a part of the mentorship program. It's affordable. Reach out to us. My WhatsApp number will be in the description of this video, and our free Telegram group will as well be in the description of this video. I'll see you guys on Telegram.